여기 더쇼 20 RTTS 임찬용 키우기 12화 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 예. 지금 아메리칸 리그 동부지구 2위고요. 그럼 바로 진행하도록 하겠습니다.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball.
이번 경기는 템파베이 레이스와
and
펼쳐지는 경기고요.
the Tampa Bay Rays. Division rivals do battle. Next. David Peterson, the
상대
native of
선발
Colorado,
투수는
gets the start on the mound. What do you
데이비드
have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball. When we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs, this guy knows how to pitch, he knows how to control the running game, and most importantly...
오, 3점. 오.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
1번 타자 얀디 디아즈.
Here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout and there's one
지금
gone.
그 템파베이와 경기를 할 때 많이 이겨놔야 그래도
At this point in the season, it's pretty hard to argue against it when you
지금
watch a
상황에서
dominating guy
더
on 3 pitches.
승차가 벌어지지 않기 때문에
Without much problem.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Williams is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
이게 템파베이가 좀 뭐냐 그 지난 시즌에 성적이 좋았기 때문에 이번 시즌은 좀 이제 추락하지 않을까 싶게 됐거든요. 근데 좋네요 아직까지.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over.
잘 마무리합니다.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
몸쪽 슬라이더.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
A ball and a strike now. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
다시 슬라이더. 좀 한가운데로 쏠렸죠.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
와, 안
Hey, I
낚이네.
admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than a
Is it
pop of a
football?
glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Count even at 2-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Leading off the inning, Kyle Tucker, and they'll need him to get something going here. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's one gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cal Raleigh stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Let's go right here.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the.
설마 오늘도 퍼펙트 이닝을 하지 않겠지?
Digging in to try it again, Yandy Diaz. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Heading out towards shallow right. Kirilloff has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So digging in now, Wander Franco. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Smoked on the ground
좋아요.
up the middle. Bichette picks it up
수비 커버
cleanly.
떴고. 아, 이걸 왜?
Dirt to first, and he can't come up with it
아,
cleanly.
젠장.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Austin Meadows. 0-1 the count. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Franco stands at first with 1 out. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa, still down 3-0. Digging in now, Jonathan Scope. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next will be Willie Adames. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
가볍게 아웃
And there
잡고.
are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Kyle Tucker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And the Rays are in the hit column.
오,
He'll get it into
여기까지.
second. The tag, and they'll
야,
get him at
아웃이죠.
second. And with that, the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Domingo Santana will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Forkball misses, and it's 1-2 now. On the ground to the right side.
아,
Scooped up.
느렸나?
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Settling in now, Cal
스피커
Raleigh
아직도
looking
익숙하지
to put the
않아가지고.
ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Starts him out with a slider
스톱
for a strike.
잡아줍니다. 네,
No
다행입니다.
runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Cal Raleigh goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Yandy Diaz is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the
네,
inning.
6회에도 깔끔하게
Down in
마무리
order go the
지으면서
Rays.
6회까지 3대 0입니다. 7회에 1점 홈런 내고
Standing in, Wander Franco. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks
거의
really sharp so
분위기라면은
far to start the 7th.
마무리 투수로 내려갈 일은 없겠네요. 그래도
Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Matt Olson is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3.
어, 8회에 또 3점 내면서 7대 0까지 달아납니다.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And it's 0-2 to Scope.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jonathan Scope becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Willie Adames comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch.
He may be down 2-0 after those first two pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Ground ball right side. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage, so he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
To the plate now, Kyle Tucker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Kyle Tucker goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rays strand just the one. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0.
막아내고 있습니다.
Now to the plate, Cal Raleigh, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing, so he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Yandy Diaz is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
오늘
Hit hard on the ground
3타수 1안타.
towards second. Simeon's there. Throw to first will be in time. The Rays are now down to their final
4타수
out.
1안타가 됩니다.
Coming to the plate now, Wander
이번
Franco.
타자
He's their last
완더
shot here with 2
프랑코.
away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
와,
Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throw into second. Into the box now, Austin Meadows, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
자, 또 높은 거
Tampa down to
찍고
their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the
마지막
ball game is over.
아웃카트까지 잡아내면서
Yeah, and we knew he was in a
완봉승으로
groove from the first inning, and he just
승리를
kept this thing
지킵니다.
rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Toronto jumped out to an early lead.
이게 계속 하다 보니까 마무리 투수가 아님에도 불구하고 정이 많이 드네요. 이제는
A pitcher is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
아 그때 2연패.
A pitcher is
진짜
encouraged
너무하네,
to keep
정말.
looking for improvement.
아 연패가 너무 길어. 아휴 빅헬프팀 아 정말 도움이 간절한데도 불구하고 아 아, 빨리 이적을 해야겠는데, 아, 괜히 이제 그 2년 계약을 해가지고, 아, 정말 참. 네.
We're counting you down to baseball this afternoon on the MLB pregame show, and as we draw close to first pitch, let's jump into today's Topps Player Spotlight.
네, 뉴욕 양키스와의 경기입니다.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Yanks look for their 7th straight victory. Next. Lim gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
And Dan D-Row, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
The windup and the 0-1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Buxton is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Luke Voigt is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
그래, 내 하려면 잘하자. 예, 1회 말 득점 내주면서 득점 해주면서 2대0.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Here it comes.
We got a full count.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Torres is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Pitch on the way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he got him swinging. Torres goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Miguel Andujar.
First pitch on its way. Miguel Andujar stands in as he looks at a called strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning.
그 투수다, 그 투수.
Digging in, Brett Beatty, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, just you and him. You and me south. Let's go.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. In now, Deshaun Knowles. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. At the plate, Ryan Rush. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. At the knees, strike 1.
0-1 Rush.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. McKinney coming in. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. So stepping in, Luke Voigt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
이번 시즌을 마무리할 수 있을 것 같기도 하고.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss. Good screwball there, and he's in command. 0-2.
That's a ball.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Second base.
Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees. So striding forward now, Brett Beatty. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Now a hard liner, but foul. The 0-1. right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize
잠시만요.
it's in
아,
the zone,
너무
it's too late. You
추워가지고
can't even put a
반대로
good
좀
swing on it.
더
So
토할
he
것
sets
같아요.
him down swinging. Brett Beatty goes quietly leading off the 6th inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Deshaun Knowles.
아, 집이 바람만 안 불었을 뿐이지 거의 밖에 있는 것처럼
So now to
추워서.
the plate, Deshaun Knowles, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hopped up. Simeon over to his right.
뭐 사람들은 뭐 여름이 좋다, 뭐 겨울이 좋다 이런 얘기를 하는데 그냥 여름도 여름이지만 겨울도 싫습니다. 둘 다 싫어요.
Striding in once again, Andrew Knapp. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Andrew Knapp.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's
Ah,
picking a
no.
baseball up off this guy.
자,
The 2-2
스크래버.
doesn't get the zone.
yeah.
Count full now. Ryan Rush would be next.
다시.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on.
자, 포크볼.
And he struck him
다행이다.
out.
볼인데,
So it might be time to begin the
헛스윙 감사.
countdown as he's now gone through 6. So the lineup flips over and digging in.
이제
Ryan
7회 초.
Rush. He flew out in his last at-bat.
We're moving
Yeah,
right
let's-
along into this one as we
let's see.
head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the second deck and gone.
이게 퍼펙트 이닝. 깨지면서 솔로 홈런 맞아버리네요.
So a solo shot down the line in left, number 14 on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
내심
So
저
that'll bring in
파울이길
Byron
바랬는데.
Buxton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
So he got him swinging. Byron Buxton goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. And there's a base hit on the line.
이렇게 홈런 하나 맞으니까 의욕을
They say
잃었나?
in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a
Wow.
called strike 1. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know,
뭐야
D-Row,
이거
I
씨발.
talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early
일부러
in the
노린
game
것
to
같아
take the
이거.
pressure off.
아,
He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Miguel Andujar is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's a screwball that misses, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
Two down, two down.
Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
예, 2점 내줬지만, 예, 그래도 어쩌면 되지 않고, 5점 됐어요. 오, 7회 말에. 오.
Ready for another chance? Brett Beatty. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he
높았는데
settled in early on the
안
mound,
치고.
partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And
볼인데
another
삼진.
one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Now batting.
아, 역시 심판의 깊은 뜻을 누가 알겠습니까?
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Bichette's got it. And there's out number 2. Digging in once again, Andrew now. No hits to this point.
Andrew.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here we go now. Let's go.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Well, baseball is a game
네,
of streaks.
10대 2로
A 4-game skid happens
토론토가
to even
이기면서
the best of teams.
선발승
The key is they
챙기고
didn't panic or
챙기게
press. They
됐고요.
just came out here, played their game,
다만
and put the
문제가
losing streak behind them, like
계속 이제 이
professionals are
분위기대로
supposed to do.
이제 연습을
Well done.
이어나가야 되는데 그러지 못하는 것 같아서 좀 아쉬운 기분이 드네요. 네. 잠깐만 실례하겠습니다. 네.
A representative calls with big news for
드래프트.
his client.
alright. 함께 해.
And just like that, the course of a career changes.
루팀.
A happy manager welcomes a prize acquisition to the club.
야, 바로
He does his
바로
best to
영입한다고?
convey his delight in the development. And with that, this all-star will now take the field for the first time with his new team, to their fans' delight.
잠깐만 순위가 어떻게 되지? 좋았어요. 그래도 좋아요. 예. 그래도 와일드카드 1위네요. 1위. 이름 좋지. 그래도 제가 토론토에서 토론토 블루제이스에서 시애틀 마리너스로 영입이 트레이드가 됐어요. 아주 괜찮습니다. 아주 아주 괜찮습니다. 성적을 보시면 아시겠지만 정말 블루제이스 토론토 같은 경우에는 정말 이제 와일드 카드까지도 좋지 못했는데 지금은 이제 거의 마리너스 같은 경우에는 굉장히 안정적이에요. 그래도 와일드 카드에서는 굉장히 안정적입니다. 잠깐만. 어디 보자. 팀이 어떠냐? 팀은 어떠한가? 이것도 애매하다. 나쁘지 않네, 그래도. 나쁘진 않아. 성적은 그래도 나쁘지 않네, 그래도. 예. 그래도 시애틀 마리너스로 이적해서 첫 경기입니다.
Back here on the MLB pregame show, first pitch just a few moments away as Dan Plesac and I get you ready for baseball under the lights with the top player spotlight. Lim.
오클랜드와
We are
패스는
under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on the show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. Lim gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What do we need to know here,
첫
Danny?
경기 나와서
Hey, man, this ought to be a lot of
11수
fun. This guy
0패
won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Now in the box, Barrett Stinson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Barrett Stinson goes down for the first out of the game. Logan Davidson is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you've got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Digging in, Hunter Dozier. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ball one. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Roy, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Lewis waits on it. And that's the third out.
시애틀 마리너스에서의 첫 이닝 잘 마무리합니다.
Next up for the A's, Rendell Grichuk. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games, and he fouls this one off. Grichuk, a 32-year-old veteran, he was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2. Turned on down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here it comes. And the screwball got him swinging one gun.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Willie Calhoun comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Lined hard toward right center. And that will be the first hit for the Athletics thus far. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. First offering on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Calhoun at third with 2 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. At the plate, Robert Poisson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding in for Oakland, Barrett Stinson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Third inning, no score to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Trammell is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Logan Davidson. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Here's Rendell Grichuk. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues, and
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do.
오, 좋아요. 홈런.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Willie Calhoun. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And it's fouled away. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Fouled away. Again, another foul ball.
좀 끈질기구만.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's in.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Back up the middle. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
이렇게 좀 뭐지 그 투구수를 많이 던지고 출루를 내주게 되면은 좀 내기 빠지지만.
At the plate now, Austin Allen, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And that misses 1-1. Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Ji-Man Choi is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0.
골든글러브.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
지만 형도
kicks and deals.
이거
really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Stott ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. So coming to the plate, Robert Poisson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning.
근데 좋긴 좋은데 너무 춥다.
Now at the plate, Lázaro Armenteros. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Armenteros is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Barrett Stinson is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, one away, one
picked up.
야,
White
이거를
has a play, and that's the second
그냥
out
안
of the
찍으면
inning.
말지.
Standing in, Logan Davidson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Lewis. He's there to track it down, and that'll... And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 2 balls and a strike to count. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Here's the pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Ready once again, Rendell Grichuk. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Fouled off. 1-1. Still 1-2.
All right, come on now.
Here's the pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
추워.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3 balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a
오늘
chance.
이
Lewis
선수가
is in his tracks now,
많이
and he
위협적이네요.
will make the catch. So that.
예, 2점 더 선취 득점 2점 더 득점을 하면서 3대0 됐습니다. 좀
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Allen. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Digging in the switch hitter, Robert Poisson. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Check swing and a quick appeal down to 3rd, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Nothing.
이제 8회까지 잘 마무리하고요. 9회 교체될 것 같습니다. 또 나오라고? 아하.
Digging in, Lázaro Armenteros. 0 for 2 for him to this point. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Behind 0-2 now. struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Barrett Stinson.
Number 41.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
아, 이거 치네.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
자, 그거
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat.
Oh.
They got to be thinking the man on the
No, no,
mound is
cut
getting a
this.
little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And they'll
Ah.
have no play as he reaches first base
느린 거야
safely.
내가? 아하.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody.
네, 그래도
Well,
예,
as a former
승리.
pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as
쟁취합니다.
opposed to those slugfests.
첫
This
경기에
was like a
나와서
throwback game when home
시애틀
runs weren't so
마리너스의
common
첫
and pitching was
경기
really
나와서
dominant. No complaints here.
승리해서
And
아주 기분이
tonight's ends
좋네요.
is a
예.
3-0 shutout win.
시작입니다.
The M's took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
아우 추워.
This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves.
We are under the lights as the
네.
show gets you ready for another
시애틀
edition of
마리너스와
Major League
토론토
Baseball.
블루제이스.
Tonight, an intriguing
제
matchup
소속팀이죠.
between the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays.
임창용 더블 매치.
Blue Jays
예.
baseball is next. Alec Manoah is ready to go as he'll be on the mound
예,
for
알렉
Toronto.
마노아.
Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's
아,
kind of
손들이
hard to
좋지
figure
못하죠.
out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big.
아주
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jays, the second baseman, Marcus.
Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, Get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Ready with another 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping up now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
What a season this guy's having. He leads the league in on-base percentage, so he's mixing in some hits. He's also drawing some walks. A great combo. Any way you slice it, this guy knows how to get on base.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Screwball, but he lays off, and now the count evens at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-2.
3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Ready now, Bo Bichette. He was 1 for 3 in the ball game back on
토론토의
Sunday.
타자 선에 토론토 타자의
Here comes the first pitch.
중심이라고 할 수 있는
And he fouls this one off.
보 비체테.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And it's fouled away. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mitch Garver, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today.
Hey, come on now, here we go.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Can't get him to go after the Scrooge with 2 strikes, so it's 1-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Next to bat for Toronto, Alex Kirilloff. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. Still down 3-0.
어우, 너무 추워서 담요로는 부족한 것 같은데. 네, 잠시만 실례할게요. 네. 기다려주셔서 감사하고요. 이게 잠시 너무 추워서 중부장을 하고 왔습니다. 네, 3회 말이고요.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Lays off 2-2 now. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly.
오,
And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
플라이 아웃.
Popped him up. Moore is there for it. 2 down. Striding into the box, Jake Fraley, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action, and it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the
같이 같은 팀 소속했던 선수들이라서 그런지
Make it 9 straight.
컷도 잘하고 여유가 있네요. 저를 상대함에 있어서 4회에 2점 더 추가했고요.
First offering on its way.
The second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Third baseman, Vladimir.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Hit hard back up the middle, and
돼서.
that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Mitch Garver is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Ready on 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Mike Ford. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the
방어율도
shutout
지금
working here,
1위고요.
as we'll show you the
카랩
league ERA
스미스.
leaders. And as you can see there, he currently leads the
굉장히
AL in that department.
집중력 있게 따라오고
Into the
있어요.
box now, Alex Kirilloff. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Popped him up. Sanchez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
And another foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Down the 3rd baseline. And that's through for a hit.
3쪽 안타.
The throw into 2nd. The tag, and they'll get him at 2nd, and with that, the side is retired.
달리기가 느려가지고
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nick Williams. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Marcus Semien is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Williams, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Struck him out.
삼진.
Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at 2nd as a good relay gets him. 1 left for... Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Bo Bichette. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the hard plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
예.
2-1 after the foul
피곤함이
ball there.
몰려오네요. 그래서 제구도 잘 안 되고.
Pitch on the way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Waiting on it is Haniger. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mitch Garver. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Garver hits a little over the 270 mark.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Fouled away. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound, and fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing, so he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Hey, we got 2 down now.
First pitch coming, here it is. Mike Ford is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Lewis looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So and tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. Seattle posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Lim picks up.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
예, 올스타전 진행하게 되겠고요. 내셔널리그 팀의 선발은 안녕하십니까? 좋았어요. 창용이 왔습니다. 왔어. 한번 잘해보자고.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show, the Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars.
트로픽 하나 필드에서 펼쳐지겠고요. 예. 스트로픽 실드
Hi
필드가
again, everybody. Matt
어디로
Vasgersian.
보더라?
Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on MLB Network. I'll be joined in the booth by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters. Lim, the right-hander from Korea, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively,
오,
he
탈
attacks the
좋네.
strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
린더로.
Now to the plate, Francisco Lindor. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Here's the 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He'll get it into second.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
Alec Bohm is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
To 2-2 now. A runner at second, nobody out. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
제어가 잘 안 되고 있어요.
3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
He loses him on ball 4. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Fastball just inside.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Lindor rounds the corner and is headed home. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
To 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Soto, the runner at third. Acuna is over at second with one down in the inning. Bregman is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. So 2 on with 2 away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone, and he fouls this one off. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded.
템파베이 레이스의 홍보장이군요.
second inning set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
The shortstop.
And a good pitch on the inside
뱀
corner
많이
for strike
찍었고요.
one.
Anderson.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Forkball misses, 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. That's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Paul Goldschmidt comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Here we go.
A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning.
예, 7대2로
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
또
And this
이제
evening's
중간에
ends at
동점이
a
돼서
7-2 finish.
패배
The National League
그냥
All-Stars
되지 않았고요.
wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
오늘은 좀 피로가 갑자기 몰려와서 오늘 방송은 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 영상 보시면서 재밌으셨다면 좋아요와 구독 눌러주시기를 부탁드리겠습니다. 그럼 오늘 방송은 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 좋은 주말 되세요.